Okay. So should we start the? Can we start now?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
you go ahead.
Thank you. So we're just gonna be asking like questions about chips, and
Yes.
the first one is, some people say that putting a big amount of air in chip bags is for marketing purposes. How would you respond to that?
Yeah, for chips, there is a rule. The nitrogen flushing, we flush nitrogen inside the bags for better shelf life because nitrogen is a gas that doesn't react with oil.
Oh,
And
okay.
regular air, if you flush regular air, it do oxidation and the shelf life will be less. So we flush nitrogen. There is a rule says that the product should be about 60%,
Oh,
60-40 rule. يعني let's say 60% product, 40% air or nitrogen, sorry.
so
You can go up to 45,
just come
45,
closer,
55.
come closer to the audio.
This is the tolerance you can go from 40 to 45 air and from 55 to 60 product. When the product is fried, when the product is not is baked, you can go more with the product. You can reach 70-30 rule. But usually
Does that help the chips not go stale?
the benchmark is 60-40. 60 product, 40 nitrogen.
So it's basically made to help the chips not get stale.
Can you repeat, please?
So you're saying that it's basically for the chips not to go stale, like not
Yeah,
to.
not to get rancid. And
Oh, okay.
another issue when you flush nitrogen, it helps you keep the bag in good shape at the shelf, and he can stand. And also what's important is handling, because if you go to the supermarket and you pick up a bag of chips and there is no nitrogen on it, when you touch it, you can break the chips, or you can so breakage will be higher. So also the nitrogen preserve the product from not breaking when handling.
Okay.
You got this point?
Yes, yes. Um. So does does like the nitrogen, does it change the feeling of the chips or maybe the taste?
No, no.
So it
Nitrogen keeps the chips keeps the freshness also of the chips
so
because
it's nothing bad. It's just only good for the
yeah,
chips.
because if you flush air, you have an issue. After lights, if you flush air, let's say after 3 months, you can feel that the chips is
Questions.
different a little bit. Becomes more start to rancid. But with nitrogen, you preserve it.
Do you know if like other chip companies or you put any other types of gases in the chip bags, or is it just nitrogen?
You have two options. Either you go nitrogen for better shelf life, better freshness, better everything, or you flush air and you reduce the shelf life. There is no other options.
So just nitrogen.
Nitrogen, some companies they flush air, but I don't recommend that.
Okay.
And why is that? And why is that? Why don't you put air?
Because air will react with the oil after, let's say, after 2 months from production, and this will oxidize the oil and do rancidity
Okay.
and bad smell, because the rancidity gives bad smell.
The acidity?
Rancidity, it
Oh,
becomes
rancid. Rancid. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe how do you flush the nitrogen into the bags?
We have nitrogen generators that produce the nitrogen gas, and then there is piping from the generator to the inlet of the forming tube. It's a technical issue now. At the forming tube is a part of the machine that makes the chips bag. There is a pipe inside this tube. This pipe name is the nitrogen inlet pipe. Before it keeps flushing nitrogen. So when you close the bag, you have the nitrogen inside. When you do the horizontal welding, the nitrogen stays inside. So you keep always flushing. There is two options. Either you do pulse flushing or continuous flushing. I recommend the continuous flushing. So by that, you guarantee that the percentage of nitrogen in the bag is above 99.5%.
Okay. Wait, should I say a quick summary of this? Okay, our time is over. So thank you for being a part of our podcast. We have to go. Thank you.
Yeah. Do you need any other questions or that's it?
Oh, no, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
joining.
Bye.
Bye.